Yo, what is going on, my fellas? It's your boy DyeItTight
What is
here.
going
Bringing,
on, my
yeah,
fellas? Boy, Dijon.
I tried to throw you off. What is going on, my fellas? It's your boy DyeItTight
Don't
here.
throw me off.
Bring you guys a draft analysis. I have face cam. This is all new. Welcome to Gen 8. It's been like a month since I've uploaded. This will be a month and a half probably. But I'm not alone. You know him. You love him. You love to see the anal. We got John Jr.
Hey guys, that's all. Thank you
Okay,
for coming to my TED
so
talk.
I don't know if you guys know this, but we're the champions of PCL Season 2. So we obviously got to come back again in camera focus. We got to come back for Season 3. I'm excited for this. This will be the first Wi-Fi Gen 8 league I do. Yeah, this will be the first Gen 8 Wi-Fi league I'll do. And yeah, I'm super excited. I really like the team. I got a whole bunch of not new mons per se, but I got mons that I've never tried before regularly or like didn't like before. Like first of all, we got our first round pick. We have the Clit. We have
Click.
Halucha. We got Halucha.
Hallelujah.
Haluchala, which Ogojiabina convinced me is a tier around one Pokemon. I got sixth pick. Um, so yeah, I went ahead and grabbed this right up. I think with it getting close combat and Brave Bird, it opens up a lot more utility. So before I get into that though, I forgot the rules. You get one Dynamax Captain that's tier 3 or below,
Yes,
and
sir.
then 20-minute timer. If you're stalling, you get a 5-0 forfeit. Anything else?
No, I think that's it. And if we forgot something, then we forgot it in both. F.
Yes, sir. So, also, check out John's side. We went over his draft analysis in the link down below, so make sure to go check that out.
Yes.
Um, So yeah, so first up we have Halucha the Clit. There's not much to say. It's Halucha. You set up terrain, you go into
Whoa,
Halucha.
whoa, whoa! There is something to say. It got close combat this gym,
And Brave Bird.
and Brave Bird.
Yeah, so it really helps it hit a lot harder because Brave Bird's what, like 10 base power more than Acro.
Yeah, and close combat automatically gives you the
White Herb
herb without
Unburden.
needing
Yep,
the need of either sky attack or terrain.
agreed.
So
So
it's a really good tier one now, in my opinion.
yeah, I think it's really good. There wasn't really anything left that I wanted to grab from tier 1. And I didn't want to. There was no Dynamax captain that I was really looking at, so I didn't want to grab anything early. But next we have Doug Dimmadome,
Yes,
owner of the
sir.
Dimsdale Dimmadome, who will be our terrain setter, aka Galarian Weezing. And I'm excited for this mon. I have been saying for a while that I think this is going to be one of the best utility mons. I think this almost belongs in tier 1, and I'm going to try to prove that.
Let's not get crazy. Let's not be
Dog,
insane now.
Levitate, Misty.
Nah, dog. I know how good that mod is, but tier one, you can't.
I think it's going to be a really good fairy type. I think it's going to be a really good Misty Surge type. Misty Surge setter. Well, Misty Surge type. I think it's going to be a really good utility. It's going to be able to be my defogger. It's going to be able to throw Destiny Bond. It gets Aromatherapy. It gets Wisp. It gets T-Spikes. You guys know. You guys know it. It's a physical fairy type, which I think my team's going to really need. I'm going to synergize it really well with a pick later on, but I think this is going to start a really good defensive core. So next we have Sohan.
Whoa! Hold on. Don't forget about neutralizing gas either, big dog.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Neutralizing gas. Phew.
What? That's all you're gonna say about it? Nah.
What is there to say about neutralizing gas?
Yeah, it neutralizes the abilities of your enemies. So that means that like if they got Mold Breaker, wait, that doesn't.
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
then levitate. Yeah, yeah.
If they have gotta go.
If they have like Moxie and they kill me, maybe they won't get Moxie boost. I don't know.
I'm sure there's a use for it somewhere.
No, I'm sure there's something to do, but I don't think that's gonna be its top ability. But also being able to be a grounded poison type as well as a levitating poison type, like John just used it against Diggersby, and that was
I forgot it was a levitator.
yeah.
Like, oh, there it is.
I think it's just gonna be a good mon.
Yes, sir. And just you gotta remember though, not to have terrain plus wisp because I did that. Haha, I'm stinky.
Yeah, true. But also terrain it
What?
does take a hit because defog does defog away terrain.
Yeah, but actually you can use that to your advantage too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is really cool. And you're basically just using terrain for Halucha anyway.
Yep.
Clown.
So next we have Sohan. We have Jolson, a mon that I think I've used Jolson twice.
Such a good mon in this gym, dog.
Yeah, it got Strength Sap, so I grabbed it right away. I think Strength Sap makes it one of the top tier water types.
Absolutely.
not the, but top tier enough.
What's Toxapex have to do with this conversation, though?
Did he? We. I feel like I got more moves. Did it always get Energy Ball,
Yes.
Giga Drain, and Psychic?
Yes.
I just guess I've never.
It has actually really good coverage. It's just I don't know why it's always been super low. I think it could definitely have been a tier 3 water before,
Yeah, and
in my
especially
opinion.
with Mons losing knockoff, this is gonna be
Oh,
really good
absolutely.
for it. It's gonna really be,
Absolutely.
it's gonna be a really good check to something like Conkeldurr, which best way is Thunder Punch, which that's still really good, but um, you can use like Wakan for that and not get your item knocked off. So yeah, this is gonna be a Trick Roomer because you're gonna see that my team's gonna be a little bit more Trick Room based, which is something that is super out of my comfort zone.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm excited to try this mod. I think it's gonna be really good utility. Again, I think it's gonna pair really well with Doug Dimmadome, and I think it's gonna be a good start to my defensive pair. So
Oh,
next,
absolutely.
I grabbed my Dynamax captain.
What?
We got the Goondocks. We got Obstagoon. So the rule about Dynamax captains is you have to Dynamax the first turn that it's out, and if you don't Dynamax the first turn it's out, you forfeit your right to Dynamax for the rest of the game. But also, Dynamax captains cannot use Life Orb and Choice Scarf, regardless if I plan on Dynamaxing or not. So if I'm
Which is really stinky for Obstagoon.
really stinky for Obstagoon, because if I decide to say I'm not going to Dynamax this game, I'm just going to bring Scarf and not worry about it. I cannot do that, unfortunately. But that's okay. Obstagoon still can be really good. Being able to use Max Strike to lower speed, Max Darkness just hits hard, and Max Fighting to boost my own attack. There's not a lot that switches into uh, those three moves unless a really bulky Steel type, which
Nah, even then though, you got Guts Flame Orb.
I do have Guts Flame Orb, and also really bulky Steel types do not break Obstacle that easily, especially in that Dynamax form. So it's just gonna be a war of attrition, and if I get three boosts from close combat, then the 120 based close combat will probably take them out afterwards. So yep, I'm excited to use Obstagoon. People have been saying it's a super mid mon. People have really been putting it like
Nah, dog.
people have put it tier 3 and tier 4. I think it's tier
You put
3.
tier 4? Who?
Yeah, it's been in tier 4. Some people think that's a lower end mon, but I think it's gonna really have its time to shine. I think it's gonna work really well for me.
Dog, I think it's a low tier, like a mid tier 2 mon, low to mid tier 2 mon. I think it's a really good Pokemon, really fun, has so many options. Granted, you have to Dynamax, so it's like not as good because you can't run the Scarf option, but there's
Yeah,
a lot of
which
really
sucks.
cool options like Parting
Parting
Shot,
shot.
that's Facade, it has Reckless Double Edge, it may not have priority, but still 95 base speed's really, really good
Yeah,
this year.
I wish it got fucking Sucker.
Yes, dog. I absolutely it might be a tier 1 if it had Sucker, no cap.
Yeah, dude, that would have been good. Or if it kept Belly Drum.
Okay, let's not get crazy. I don't know if it'd be allowed
like
again.
not even, like not even Sucker, just Belly Drum.
Belly Drum Shellac? Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
don't think it'd be allowed.
yeah.
That's a good mon,
That
dog.
is a good mon. So next we have Scrotomo. We have Rotomo, who I've used.
You just broke my head a little bit. I was
Wow.
like, I expected you to say scrotum wash because that's what everybody always says, and then you said mo, and I was like,
Scrotomo, which is a mon that I don't really use that much. It's
yeah.
I grab it when I really need a grass type because it usually fits in, but I don't
But it
know.
don't get defog.
Yeah, it doesn't get defog, which it does take a hit, but my defensive core is really good, so I really don't need this thing to be some super utility defensive mon. I think that grass and electric type are going to be super hard to switch in this metagame. I don't really know any mons off the top of my head that really switch into discharge in
Gudra.
Gudra, which which will be my next pick. But yeah, I think this is gonna be a good mon. It does lose Pain Split and Defog, unfortunately, but it keeps the screens. Um, it keeps shit like Willow. It keeps Volt Switch. It keeps Trick. So
You lose pain split?
yeah,
Uh,
which sucks. But and then it also does take the hit from whatever it's called, the Super Berry nerf, but it gets
yeah,
nasty plot, so it still can be more offensive. It's just, I think it's gonna be a fun mon to use. I think it's gonna be a little less useful than it was last gen, but I think come post home, which we won't get to use this season, but I think it will start to be better after this season.
for sure. And it gives you a good electric resist too, which your team was pretty weak
Yeah,
to electric
and
thus
another
far.
ground immunity.
Yeah, absolutely. And Bolt Switch, which is really good to pivot into Weezing or Hatchet to try to win the game.
Exactly. So Next, we have another
Don't say its name. Don't you say its name.
defensive backbone. We have Young Kami.
Don't. He said it, Doug.
Yeah,
He said it.
I said it. So right now it's looking like grass types do not do well against my team at all, which is
They do not.
fantastic. Which means that like an offensive Trick Room Jellison could just slap. Because again,
You're crazy thinking I'm not bringing Whimsicott
I have
against.
Sap Sipper, a Poison type, and a Flying type. So like right now my team's looking really good. This is gonna branch off my Dragon Fairy core. This is gonna be Young Gudra, Young Kami. I like this mon a lot.
Oh,
For what
me too, Doug.
for for what it is, I think it's a great mon.
What do you mean for what it is? It's
For
a great mon in general. Let's not start slandering Gudra
I
like
think
this, Doug.
I just think I don't know what else to say. It's just a good
Yeah,
mon. Like
yeah.
it's
Oh,
a
you want me to talk for you? Because Gudra's
yeah.
one of the best
Wait,
Pokemon in the format. Oh my
it
god.
gets life do. That's pretty cool.
It gets a move for every situation ever. It has Thunderbolt,
It
Ice
gets
Beam.
body press.
It gets whoa.
And
It gets Sludge Wave, Iron Tail. It might have got Ice Punch this gen. I'm not sure. Ice Punch and Ice Beam.
nope,
It might have both. I don't know. No.
just beam.
Okay, weird. Anyway, it has a move for like every situation: Fire Blast, Flamethrower, Outrage, Draco. It has Sludge Wave, Muddy Water to get those act drops because you're feeling juicy to Doug. You got, oh my gosh, it has AV. You can run Curse. You can run Rest Talk in Curse. You can run Curse, Dragon Tail, Rest Talk. Jacob at
Curse
Jacob
curse
chat.
body curse body press.
Oh, actually, that's kind of flames.
That
There's
is
so
kind
much
of
you can do with
flames.
this Pokemon, Doug. It's like, oh my gosh, on paper it is so fun to use, and in prep it's so fun to prep
Dude,
with because it can.
if someone doesn't have a ghost type, I might run curse rest talk body press.
That actually kind of slaps.
That does kind of fucking slap.
That is really good, actually.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a really good, useful mon of the team. I think.
Oh no, I think it's gonna be the MVP of your team. Let's not get it twisted.
Let's not get it twisted. I think the next mon is gonna be the MVP of the team.
You better not say. Is it Crustle? It better not be Crustle.
It's not Crustle. We have Sir Dunder, the Escavalier, which I've never used before in my life. I know nothing about this Pokemon. I just know it hits.
So cool, Doug.
I just know it hits hard and looks cool.
Very hard, and it's so good, so much better this gen without HP Fire too.
Yeah, it gets something like it gets Razor Shell, which isn't that big of a deal on paper when you look at it has something like Drill Run, but when you have shit that like levitating fire types, it does make a big difference.
Like I think there's only one levitating fire type,
or something that's neutral to ground.
Oh, I guess there's also fire flying type.
Yep.
I didn't think about that part. Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's gonna be a good mon. It's under Trick Room. I'm gonna be excited to use it. Fire types are gonna make this thing super scary, but I have a Jellison and I have a Gudra, and then my next pick's gonna work really well with it. But this is gonna finish off my Dragon Steel Fairy core, which I think is gonna be really good. Unfortunately, I'd never finish off my Fire, Water, Grass core. There's just no fire type that really fit my team. But
Heatmore is probably still left. I'm gonna keep it 100 with
yeah, I'm not dropping anything for Heatmore.
Oh, I have Heatmore. Wait, no, I don't have Heatmore. Who has Heatmore? Oh, JB got Heatmore.
JB.
That's my guy.
So yeah, that's all I can say about Sir Dunder. Next up, we have Dwayne the Cock, Rhyperior, a mon that I've never used before ever. I've used Rhydon, and I really like Rhydon, but I've literally never used Rhyperior before in my life. But without hidden power, I think this is gonna make this mon so much better. It's another rocker for me. It's actually my only rocker. Huh.
I know the feeling.
I think it's gonna be work really well, especially with Trick Room, getting Swords Dance, getting Thunder Punch, being able to run again not being able to have hidden power really helps these last two picks. It really helps my quad weak mons because quad weak mons are now becoming a lot better. The only problem is some mons, because of losing hidden power, got extra coverage moves. Like fairies now have fire type coverage, which is super unfortunate. That my steel type is quad weak to fire with a lot of fairy types getting fire type moves, but we'll have to play around it. I have no worry about it. I think I will be able to build sets around it. I think I can force John to build me sets around it. I think Rhyperior is gonna be really good. It's a good mon, I guess. I've never used it before. I don't know. Like these are new mons. Like You should kind of know what it does. The Rhyperior. We're in Gen 8. If you don't know what Rhyperior does, it sets rocks. It hits hard. It's a
It's a ground type.
yeah. Nothing. There's literally no switch into Edgequake.
Well, I mean, sometimes there is.
Sometimes,
Like a Rotom Wash.
dude, that's still not even a switch into.
Dog, let's not diss my washing machine. Let's not get crazy.
So yeah, that's Rhyperior. 2 picks left. We have Lasagna. We have Crustle.
How do you spell that, Jay? I'm curious.
Dude, okay. First of all, Bing said it was with an E, so you cannot blame me. That rhymed. So Crustle. It's a Crustle, man.
Moving on.
It sets spikes so someone doesn't have. It sets hazards so someone doesn't have. Dude, if it got sticky web, that would have been fucking crazy.
That would have been nuts, actually.
Because they gave it to
That would've been super
Vikavolt.
cool. Yeah. That actually makes sense, kind of, too.
Yeah, dude. So if my opponent doesn't have removal, I can set spikes early. I can set again something like Sturdy Smash. I love Dwebble in APALC. Crustle's a lot worse than Dwebble in LC. So
you love simple Crustle. Too.
simple
Get outta
Crustle.
here. We're done talking
Delta
about
Crustle the K.
Feelings are hurt now.
Alright, so now
Feelings are hurt
our
now.
last pick of the PCL Season 3 draft, we have Mr. Miyagi, the Wishy-Washy.
It's a good one.
I've been wanting to use Wishy-Washy for a long time. I think it's a lot more viable now. It's still a tier 5 Pokemon. Do not get it twisted whatsoever. I just think it has more viability now. Its bulk is a lot better. It in Trick Room can make it hit shit really hard. I just think it's gonna be a niche mon that might have a good matchup.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah.
Yep. All right, so let's go ahead and wrap up our PCL Season 3.
Wait, we gotta do. Hold on. Who do you think gonna be your team MVP?
Dog, I want to say Obstagoon just for the sole purpose of Dynamax, but I also feel like
okay.
I feel like a Scab / Rhyperior. I'm about to put in low tier work. Like I feel like people are gonna over prep for Halucha, so I'm gonna because they're gonna be like, Halucha's his only offense. Alright, like I gotta worry about Halucha and Obstagoon, and then freaking a Scab's gonna clean or something.
That is fair, but don't get it twisted. You're gonna be in positions where Goodra takes a hit, dishes one back, and then it just drops something, and you're gonna be like, wow,
absolutely.
Wow.
I'm definitely
gonna beat MVP.
I'm definitely running Body Press Curse by the end of the season.
Run it against me. Rip.
Rip. So we're gonna go against Nebris. My Nebris. Week 1. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, slap a like and make sure to subscribe. Check out John's video in the description. We'll see you guys in the next one. Or in week 1.
Bye.
Peace.